In a world full of mysteries, debates, and endless questions, how do we separate truth from illusion? What if there were simple rules, mental shortcuts, that could help us cut through the noise? These rules exist, and they're called razors. A razor is a mental shortcut or principle used to simplify decision-making and reasoning by eliminating unlikely explanations or unnecessary complexities. From science to everyday life, razors help us think smarter, decide faster, and avoid unnecessary confusion. Let's explore the most powerful ones. Razors, the mental shortcuts that simplify thinking. In the vast world of reasoning and problem-solving, humans often rely on mental shortcuts to make sense of complex situations. Among the most powerful of these shortcuts are philosophical razors, simple principles that help eliminate unnecessary assumptions and refine our thinking. Occam's razor, the principle of simplicity. The simplest explanation is usually the correct one. This principle is widely used in science, detective work, and everyday reasoning. When presented with multiple explanations for a phenomenon, Occam's razor suggests that the one requiring the fewest assumptions is most likely true. For example, if a person hears scratching sounds at night, they could assume either 1. A ghost is haunting their home, or 2. A mouse is running through the walls. While the first explanation is more dramatic, the second requires fewer assumptions. Mice exist, they often enter homes, and they make scratching noises. Therefore, Occam's razor favors the simpler, more logical explanation. Hanlon's razor, avoiding unnecessary blame. Hanlon's razor provides a useful rule for interpreting other people's actions. Never attribute to malice that which can be adequately explained by stupidity or ignorance. This razor reminds us that people often make mistakes out of carelessness, misunderstanding, or lack of awareness rather than out of ill intent. If a friend forgets to text back, it's more likely they got busy or distracted rather than deliberately ignoring you. In business, politics, and everyday life, Hanlon's razor helps prevent unnecessary conflict by encouraging people to assume mistakes are just that, mistakes, rather than deliberate attempts to cause harm. Hitchens' razor, the burden of proof. Named after the writer Christopher Hitchens, Hitchens' razor states, "What can be asserted without evidence can be dismissed without evidence." This principle is particularly useful when dealing with extraordinary claims. If someone claims that aliens secretly run the government but provides no evidence, there is no obligation to take the claim seriously. It's not up to skeptics to disprove wild assertions. It's up to the claimant to provide proof. This razor helps filter out unfounded claims, ensuring that discussions remain grounded in reality. Alder's razor, focusing on the observable. Less well-known but still powerful, Alder's razor suggests, if something cannot be settled by experiment or observation, it is not worth debating. Some philosophical questions, such as whether we live in a simulation or whether reality is just an illusion, are impossible to prove or disprove. While these ideas can be fun to explore, Alder's razor reminds us that if a claim cannot be tested or verified, it is not practical to base decisions on it. Why razors matter. Razors are invaluable tools for clear thinking. They help cut through unnecessary complexity, reduce bias, and guide logical decision-making. Scientists use them to form hypotheses, detectives apply them to solve cases, and individuals rely on them to navigate daily life. By using these mental shortcuts, one can avoid falling into traps of overcomplication, misattribution, and baseless speculation, making thinking sharper, clearer, and more efficient. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, be motive, be positive, peace be with you.